Have you ever had a huge goal that felt more like a dream? In this video, we are going to be accomplishing a goal we've had for a long time. We are officially in tropical Davie, Florida to photograph a wedding in November. When we set this goal 4 years ago, it seemed like a bit of a stretch as new photographers, but now that we've done over 100 weddings and traveled so many places, it just makes sense. So we've shared our weddings on all sorts of social media, videos and photos, and we've shared our travels. So it just makes sense that it came together. Let the fun begin. And of course, one of the major reasons that we wanted to shoot weddings in tropical places is so we could enjoy the tropics. So we're gonna hit up some of our favorite places in Fort Lauderdale area, and we'll bring you along and show them to you. Let's head back to the beginning of this trip. To our adorable Airbnb at like 2 in the morning. So we're now dressed and heading out for the first time to see what it actually looks like outside here. It's definitely at least as cute as the pictures. We'd recommend starting your day at the Aruba Beach Cafe in Lauderdale by the Sea. On the menu it says they run out of this every day, and we can see why. Covered in beautiful glaze on the ocean. This Epidemicsound bread is a must try. When in Florida, you have to go to the beach, right? Guys, I had to come back to see if our little trick worked, and it's 100% working again. It's a little secret, so don't tell too many people. But if you want to go where there's way less crowds in the Fort Lauderdale area, and there's some of the best snorkeling in the area, check out Lauderdale by the Sea. And if you're on the main drag facing the ocean, head to the right of the pier. Just go down a little side road, and there's so much less crowds here. I've never been stung by a jellyfish, but I don't want today to be that day, so watch out. In true Andy fashion, he's making sure no one steps on the jellyfish. He's like the jellyfish guard. I don't know about you, but I always think there's time for a dip in the pool. As far as piers go, Pompano is definitely our favorite one in the area. We're not sure if it gets any better than Lucky Fish.
I think we found a good one. You know, usually you have a cheap restaurant or you have a good view or good food, but this one had all three.
Good prices, great food, and the best tropical ocean breeze atmosphere. And their drinks are super strong, so you might as well plan a trip to the pier afterwards.
Someone caught a pretty exotic fish over here. I don't know what kind it is.
So this one was actually a new hidden gem that we found. It was the wedding venue we were at. It's actually a tropical greenhouse open to the public, and it's such a cool place to explore. I'd definitely be coming back here. So Andy, how did we end up with this car?
Well, we were looking for a car and we were thinking we're going to be in traffic a lot, so we got a Mazda Miata with convertible. Yeah, it was only like $100 a day, you know, which is pretty decent. Insurance and everything included, and we can fit our bags in the back with the top down and enjoy the ride.
That is our solution to be positive about the traffic that might be a bit congested from time to time in the Fort Lauderdale area. If you have a layover at the Fort Lauderdale airport, we definitely recommend Davie Pier. So Andy and I haven't been here since we were first together. A couple months into our relationship, we came here for a layover from the Fort Lauderdale airport. We remembered it being really good food right on the ocean with the breeze. We sat outside, and whether you're sitting inside or outside, both ways, you totally get an ocean view. The coolest spot is we just took an Uber from the airport and just stayed here a couple hours, and it was a great spot to have a layover. We took a nap on the ocean. Highly recommend it if you happen to have a layover at the Fort Lauderdale airport. Hey, think I could hop in?
Yeah.
First time driving a convertible. Here comes a first for me and Andy, our first concert together. And this is a band that Andy's listened to a lot since we've been together. Plinky? Plenty.
Yeah, plenty.
How would you describe them?
It's like prog rock, and experimental prog rock.
My musical friend listened to it for me, and she was telling me that it's very like technical and chill and hardcore all at the same time. So Andy just happened to look at their tour schedule, and they just happened to be down here in Fort Lauderdale while we are, so we had to get tickets. Seeing Andy enjoy himself is definitely my favorite part, but I enjoyed this way more than I thought I was going to. As we're about to head home, I can't help but just want to encourage you, whatever goal you're working on, even if it seems like a giant dream, I just want to encourage you to keep taking steps towards it. I totally believe in you. You can do it. You got this. Thanks for watching. If you haven't yet, subscribe, follow, say hey in the comments. There's nothing like catching dreams together, guys. This is a new one for me. I forgot to dump my water before security, so they brought me back. I went all the way through security. They brought me out instead of dumping it for me. Made me go dump it, and I have to go through the line again. I feel like I'm a little kid learning my consequence. Good thing Andy gives us tons of extra time so that we're not running too late. But just so you know, make sure to dump your water. New systems.